It is Wednesday, and it is Hump Day, and it is Winning Wednesday. Let's win some money today. Let's go. By golly, I'm pumped up. Jabari's here. Missed him last week, and he's back. Back in the saddle again with Bob and Mike, the Sports Nuts, with your quick fix for sports betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for all sports bettors across the world and probably the universe. I heard that they got OddsJam on Pluto now. Anyway. Yeah, don't forget we got the Discord link below in the description. Please go there. Like this show. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's not forget that. And you want 20% off your new OddsJam subscription. Use this code BOB20 or Mike20. And don't forget about the merchandise store, shop.oddsjam.com. Go there right now. Oh, yeah. Jabari, welcome back. Mike's here. We're all three here. Excited for the show today, guys. Steven Batza. You know what, Steven Batza? I hit it up to 3.5. I should have went the 4.5, but I won. It was fun. Yes. Tony's here. Let's roll. Alex Mercer's here.
What's up? What's up?
There's Jordan. What's up, Jordan? And Daniel. Talking about player props, player shots, over-unders, main lines, and strikeouts. All we are saying is give the sports nuts a chance.
Thank you, Daniel. It was great talking to you the other day. And yes, give us a chance. Just give us a chance to entertain you, talk sports. I mean, here's the great thing about it. You can either roll with what we're rolling with, or you can fade us. And either way, you got a possibility of making money. So
that is true.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
That is very true. And Tristan.
What's up, Tristan?
Here. Yes. What's up, Tristan? Good to see you.
By the way,
all right.
Great show, Tony, last night, Midnight Munchies. I'm just going to give Tony a shout out. If you're up late tonight, tune in to his Midnight Munchies. He will be live, and we'll be posting that on Twitter. So make sure you tune in.
Alan's here. What's up?
Okay. What's up, Alan?
And also, let's not forget, Jabari here has his Twitch show.
Yes.
And what time do you do those Twitch?
So usually it's every weekday by 10 or 11 a.m. Hasn't been so much over the last week, with the last stuff going on, but we're going to get back into that. And we're going to be transitioning into the down season. So we will be heavily focusing on golf, tennis, even some CSGO, as Bob would say. So we'll be transitioning into that as we get out of the, regular main sports.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You better get into some EuroLeague basketball. I'm telling you. Yeah, positive EV plays have been hitting. We hit a morning coffee pick today on Inter Milan. And guess what? DraftKings had a boost. So I picked up a 33% profit boost on top of it just for that game. That was great. I'm up like $120 today right now, and we haven't even gotten into what's going to happen today.
Yeah.
Tonight is going to be interesting. Now, I noticed no Avalanche jersey you're not wearing, so that's a good thing. I get tired of seeing that.
It's all right. It's all right. I was going to wear my Warriors jersey, but I think sadly they're going to get knocked out.
Okay.
Within the next couple of games.
That's the thing I want to ask you. All right, here's what I got. I've already made the bet. I've got a same game parlay with the Lakers on the money line and under 226 total. The total has gone down It was 226. Now it's 225.5 to 225. Let me ask you a question, Jabari. Make me feel good here. Do you think I got a shot at hitting this? Because it's plus 475.
Yeah, only games from what I remember that they were over 225 were the first two.
Right.
But it's been a lot better defensively.
Yes.
Last two games it's been 205 and
224.
224 if my
Yes.
math is correct.
Yes. Yes.
So I mean, yeah, the Warriors are just gonna have to lock down defensively. They're not out shooting the Lakers like everybody thought they were going to, and that's mainly because Clay is shooting like hot garbage. Clay has been shooting like hot garbage ever since they won the championship last year. I've been telling people like now it may be time to have a little bit of a dialogue about Clay not being as great of a shooter as we thought he was previously. At least for when he's come back off of that knee injury, it hit him the same. So, and then Jordan Poole's not coming in off the bench, scoring any points. So,
no, he's not good. But I think the Lakers are a better defensive team, Mike, than what I ever gave them credit for. Their defense has been outstanding in this series throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Anthony Davis, who is proven throughout his career he can be a two-way player. You have LeBron. You got people that are feeding off of that. They've been playing this way since after the All-Star break. They've been dynamite, and they've got it together at the right time. And credit to them, and continuing to, remain with that defensive intensity that they're going to need to have to go on a deep playoff run, which they're in the process of. We talked about it, remember before the playoffs, a team that we thought had a chance to maybe go on a deep run that we liked, that maybe a lot of people wouldn't think. We said the Lakers definitely fit that mold of a team in the West that's wide open. You see Denver struggling a little bit with Phoenix, at least on the road. That series looks like it's going 7. I mean, if the Lakers, we assume they win this series, obviously, I like their chances against either one of those teams. So, yeah, I'm can't say I'm super surprised with the Lakers.
Okay. All right. So, Adam wants to know, we're going to shift to hockey here in a second. Do the Leafs get a W tonight? Tristan's all over the Panthers winning it all. Jimmy Butler over 6.5 rebounds, plus 120 is my favorite play of the night. Jabari, what do you think of that play?
He's just gonna have to beat Jimmy, whether it's scoring or rebounding. So, can I just say, I did not expect the Heat to get this far.
Oh,
I will be completely honest. I was betting against him. I thought the Cavs. Well, New York beating the Cavs was kind of a fluke, and then the Heat beating the Bucks. I was like, oh my God, Jimmy's playing out of his mind, but it's not going to happen again. I'll be the first to apologize to Jimmy next time I see him when I do meet him. Okay, that I am sorry. Okay, I was not familiar with how much of a dog you really are, but I was not expecting them to get this far at all. So,
no, my goodness, he's playing the best basketball possibly of his career, guys, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. At the best time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been unbelievable, and I didn't expect it either, especially after they got blown out. I thought they would beat the Hawks in that first play-in game, and they lost. And I was like, oh my gosh, they got smoked by the Hawks, who I wasn't high on. And I'm like, yeah, Miami's done. I thought they would win that game. They didn't. And then I thought, well, this team's done. They're going nowhere. And here they are. So yeah, I did not see that coming at all. And Jimmy Butler, you look at some of his playoff performances. I mean, there's not been many Heat players that have been better than him in those playoff games. I mean, he's quietly just absolutely dominated in his postseason career.
And let's face it, we've all, you guys have said it, and I've agreed with you, but the Spoelstra coaching is on the guy's a hell of a coach.
Mhm.
Whatever he does as an NBA coach, he does it as good, I think, as anybody in the league, evidently.
I think this year solidifies his coaching dynasty for me. Obviously you had a big three with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron at a point, but I would say arguably, although this team still isn't the greatest, he doesn't have a lot of star power. Is the problem? This
Right.
team is arguably, I feel like, his biggest challenge team he's ever coached, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, like you got Jimmy, right? But it's like you got other guys that can't really score like Jimmy, and you need to lock them in defensively. And the way they took out the Bucks and then they fired Mike Budenholzer, it was, I don't know, if he goes to the finals, I don't know. Eric Spoelstra should never be fired by the Heat, in my opinion. He should be there forever till he decides to retire. So,
well, let me tell you something, guys. He's got one guy in his corner throughout his career with the Heat, and that is
Udonis.
guy, Pat Riley. That's the guy.
Pat.
Yes, Pat. When he coached, he was there for a long time with the Lakers. He understands having that. Well, it's like the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL. Okay, you don't go firing coaches all the time. Now we got to get to Adam McLean's Leafs, Mike. And I know you have a parlay tonight, right?
I do, and we'll address what I think will happen in that game real quick. I'll just say with Spoelstra, I know a lot of people thought they should have won more titles with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, but they did get 2 NBA championships. And for players, that look at the caliber of players he coached, I think he's gained respect. He's a player's coach, and guys want to play for him, and they believe in him because he's proven he can get the job done. And now doing it without these superstars, he's taken the Heat to the finals in the bubble. Now he's got him one game away from being in the Eastern Conference Finals again. I mean, he's arguably one of the best coaches in the NBA right now.
Yeah, you're right, Merce. Haslam has been there for a long time.
Yeah.
He's a great veteran coach. Like you need somebody like that, like Iguodala is for the Warriors, right? You need somebody like that. That's the only way you're really gonna have it outside of the coach. So
Right. Absolutely. All right. Mike's got a parlay. Adam McLean. Mike's going to address this. I'm going to address it too as he shows his parlay. We may be in agreement. We may not be. We're going to find out here in just a second.
Yeah, unfortunately, Adam, I got to go with the Panthers tonight. I think they get the sweep. This is the same round in which they were swept out last year, a disappointing season for them. I think they smell blood. They're in front of their home crowd. I think they get the job done. Samsonov's not in net. That's going to hurt them. And Bobrovsky's been outstanding in the playoffs, 6-1-0, 90% save percentage. I don't think Toronto can get to him. Austin Matthews, Nylander, none of them doing anything. I think this series is over. I think Toronto realizes they've dug themselves in too deep of a hole. It's 3-0. I like Florida to get the job done tonight on the money line. And then the second game, I'm going to actually back Edmonton tonight. They were embarrassed last game. I don't think you can play any worse than what they did. At home as well, we might add. Back home again tonight. I don't see them losing 2 in a row at home, and I think they give a much better effort tonight in front of their home crowd. You saw Vegas get bounced in game 1 pretty heavily. They returned the favor. I backed them. I backed Carolina after the embarrassing loss. I backed the Stars after an embarrassing loss. I've got to go to Edmonton, and we know that their offense is the best in the NHL, and I expect them to get some power play opportunities tonight and to deliver. So I'm going Oilers, Panthers, money line tonight.
Okay. Now, let me address this very quickly. Okay.
I hit last night, by the way. So address it away.
I'm going to address it right now.
Please do.
You've got Austin Matthews.
Yeah.
You've got John Tavares. You've got Nylander and Marner All four, by the way, top offensive players. All four of them have not scored a goal this series. It will not happen tonight. Ryan O'Reilly will not let this team get swept. They will win tonight. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what I think that they're going to do. They are going to possibly push this series to 6 games.
Wow.
I think the Toronto, Mike, there's way too much talent. Austin Matthews.
Yeah, but we've said that. How many years have we been saying that?
He's got to play like the star that he is. Yeah, but they got a leader. They got somebody that could put him on their on his
Since
back.
when? Did they not just win their first series since 2004?
I'm talking about Ryan O'Reilly, dude. Okay.
Okay.
He's going to show them the way. He's going to show them the way.
Showed them the way to a 3-0 hole.
No, he didn't. Come on now.
He didn't?
Come on now. He played his ass off. Are you kidding me? He's one of the reasons that they gone to the overtime that they went to. Come on. I'm
going to just say this. I don't think it goes to 6. I think it goes to 5, maybe max. Reason is because I was reading an article somewhere and they were talking about just Toronto being outscored in the third and in overtime. And the third and overtime is just where the game comes down to it. That Toronto, I don't think it scored a single goal in the third in this whole series at all. Yeah, you can check my math. I don't think it has happened not once. So when they score goals in the third, they'll probably win a game, but I doubt it happens. To be honest with you.
I mean, Florida is at least.
I can go in there, man. I can do. You got to win one for the giver.
Yeah, maybe they do need you in that dressing room so you can address their absolute horrendous play, because I don't see they magically get it together now. I just don't see it. The Panthers are for real. They just beat the Boston Bruins, the best regular season team we've ever seen, and they're just riding that momentum. And I just think it's their time, man. We've seen this before. 8 seeds, man. They do this in the NHL from time to time.
I'll address the Leafs while they're getting dressed. That's all I can say. And we got Tony said he'll be tuning in, talking golf with you. As you know, the golf gurus are Tony and I. And I got to throw this out here again real quick. Here are our AT&T Byron Nelson picks for this week. Jabari, here we go. Our outrights are Hatton, Tom Kim, Matsuyama, Power, and Schenk as a long odds play. We've got top 5, Scheffler, Hatton. You know what? I ought to turn this thing off. Bear with me just a second. We've got Scheffler, Hatton, Jaeger, Minwoo Lee, and Rye as top 5s. And let's go to the next page, which is our top 10. Jason Day, Tom Kim, K.H. Lee, Siwoo Kim, and Austin Smotherman. And then top 20, Matsuyama, Kuchar, Power, Schenk, and Jimmy Walker, who is known to get in the top 20. I think he's been in the top 20 the last 3 years. Stephen Bassett, Panthers knocked out Bruins. Yeah, Mike. Okay. Aren't you guys talking Jack Nicklaus to win this week? It's a big tournament. Okay. That would have been old school. That would have been in my day. All right. Okay. Let's get going, guys. We are going to put out a parlay. Now, we're only putting out one 3-leg parlay tonight. Jabari's had a lot of stuff going on in his life. So the 3 of us are going to put a parlay together now. And you have to, what do you have to do? You have to follow all 3 of us, which means that we're going to be checking this out. All 3 of us on Twitter. You must retweet. And we're asking that you subscribe to this YouTube channel too. Okay. Going to be as hard to check that. We really need you to follow us on Twitter and retweet. It's going to be a 3-leg parlay, and it is going to be a $25 giveaway. We gave away $50 Monday. Unfortunately, yesterday we didn't do very. Mike's the only one that won a leg yesterday, and it was a cheap leg. I mean, it was not.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was holding my breath. I was waiting for it. I was like, man, maybe Bob gets out of this without it.
Yeah. No, not a chance.
Not a chance. So anyway, we're gonna go Jabari. I'm gonna do like I did with Kia last night.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick the order that we go in. I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna put together this parlay. In the meantime, let me make sure that I get my parlay slip emptied. All right, that's in there. Let me put these in the trash can, and we'll be ready to go. Who's going first, Jabari?
To be honest, I mean, it to me really it doesn't really matter who goes first.
Then make a pick.
I'll be honest. I think I'm gonna be taking the Heat spread at plus 3.5.
Okay.
They're going back to the Garden. It should be still at plus 3.5. I mean, I think the Heat get out of this one pretty clean. We said last time that we had a Heat and Knicks game that it depended a lot on Julius Randle's health. I still think that. So if Julius Randle can show up, he's very streaky at times. He shows up and shoots right, the Knicks win. That doesn't happen, they lose. So I'm taking the Heat spread at 3.5.
Okay. Plus 3.5, as you can see right here. Next to that little dollar sign, it says add to parlay. I'm going to click on that, add it to the parlay, and now we have that one turns purple up there. Now we got one leg. And who goes next? Jabari, it's your choice of the order.
All right, we're going with you, Bob.
Beautiful.
Darn.
I'm gonna put him on the spot.
Yes.
That's my get back from Mike.
You may have put me on the spot. Yes, you did. I'm going to go to this Maple Leafs and Panthers game. Mike?
Uh-huh.
I hate to do this to you. I'm taking the Maple Leafs on the money line, baby. Just lock it in right now.
Kiss the giveaway goodbye.
No. I'm telling you, man, you watch. You're going to regret that you just said that. All right. Heat plus 3.5. Maple Leafs money line. We're plus 260 right now. Okay, Mike, what do you got?
Well, Bob, I'm gonna go ahead and put us in the NBA again. I thought about going baseball and doing another multi-sport one, but let's go back to the NBA. Let's go back to the Lakers and Warriors game, and let's take the points with the Lakers tonight. We could really juice it up and add that money line, but I'll take the plus 7.5 in hopes that they're able to at least keep this game close.
Okay. Let's add that. I was hoping you'd say Lakers money line, but you didn't.
I could have, and really spiced it up. But, at this point, I guess I should have because you've already blown it with your pick.
Hey, you know what? Let me ask you. I believe that the last time the three of us collaborated, that mine was the only leg that won. Okay, do you guys?
I want to say
that?
yes.
Yeah,
I want to say that was the time before, though.
Let me tell you something, Mike. Since we've been doing these parlays, more of my legs hit than yours. Okay, so there you go.
How about these giveaway ones, which was what this is for? How are they doing, Bob?
Well,
1-1.
We won one,
right? Yeah, and I'm what? What's my record?
2-0.
Go ahead, say it.
2-0. 2-0. I said it, and I meant it. All right, let's go to the bet tracker here real quick. My bet tracker's having fun today, so especially with that Inter Milan win, man. Yeah, Jabbar, you got to be talking some golf with me and Tony because we are just loving it. I also have live picks, and so does Tony. Uh, great stuff. Now, why didn't that parlay add? Boy, that makes me mad. Let's try it again. And let's refresh. I'll probably have like 3 of them in there now. Bear with us, folks. It's not my fault, I swear. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. There it is, the 3-leg parlay, and let's go with it. Jabari's pick, the Heat plus 3.5. Bob's pick, Maple Leafs with their season on the line, possibly their fandom on the line. These people might not make it through if the Leafs don't win. Toronto, Ontario is in big trouble. Do you not understand that? This is for all of Ontario. The Leafs win on the money line.
You need to get in that locker room. We've said it time and time again. You're making it seem like the Maple Leafs don't win this thing. It's freaking the end of times, man.
It could be the end. It could be
the end in the locker room.
It could be the end of Ontario.
So somebody can get $25.
Yeah, that's right. And the Lakers plus 7.5. I hope all 3 of these win, and we become winners tonight. We give away $25. All right, let's get comments real quick. Tony likes to parlay, Mike, and when Tony likes a parlay, that is good friggin' news.
Tony's being a nice guy to you.
Don't let Bob go first again. I didn't go first. Jabari
you did.
No.
I did. I think I did this time, yeah.
Dude, this is a mind, like a steel trap. Maple Leafs lose tonight. Bob has to give. You're crazy, Scott.
I like that, Scott.
I don't like that at all. Forget it.
I like that.
All right.
I'll go ahead and let me get in the chat real quick so I can get $25.
Prize picks. Let's do a prize picks tonight, guys. Let's get going. We're going to use the fantasy screen. Mike, I'm going to let you take the lead in this.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's out here real quick.
And Jabari, you're going to jump in too. We're going to do,
of course.
At least I'd really like to put 2 prize picks together, 5 pickers if we could, but okay. At least 2 if we could. I'm ready to make some money tonight. My prize picks account's down to $50. It needs to go up. So, can you guys help me there?
Yeah,
of course.
Man, we got only 3 plays right now, and 2 of them are on Steph Curry. So yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle here. Bob, you ought to go ahead and bet that parlay if you would, and get me that screenshot so I can tweet that out.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Me and Jabari will talk here for a minute, and we'll see of these Steph Curry plays. We got over 12.5 rebounds and assists, or over 37.5 points and rebounds. Either one of those sticking out to you?
I'm gonna be completely honest. Not really.
Yeah.
Prize Picks has really been manipulating the lines a little bit lately. And
yeah, they have.
It's been good and bad. Like if you're on the great side with the unders have really been hitting a lot lately, but they have really just been moving around a lot lately, and it's really just kind of had me back off. So I've been sticking to Fliff and Bovada. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like the rebounds and assists. I will say that pretty much there's only been 1 game in this whole series where he's gone over that. But I will say to this credit for the fantasy screen, when the game is close and they're keeping the game close and they have a chance to win, he actually goes over this line. Statistically speaking, he goes over. So if it were me, I would probably take his points and his rebounds, to be honest with you. I would either take his points and his rebounds or his points and assists. He'll probably get more assists than he will the rebounds, but everybody's got a different level of risk they like to take. These are a little bit on the riskier side. with Steph. So,
yeah, I'm with you on that for sure. So, obviously, there's a Kyle Lowry play here that's under 10.5 points. Not terrible, but I'm not as crazy about this one either, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right. So, what do you guys want me to put in here? And Mike, that is sent to you so you can get that tweet out.
Okay. I'll get that put out.
What do you got? What do you guys want me? Jabari, take over here for a bit. What do you want me to go with here?
All right. Me personally, I would probably take. I was looking to still see if it's on the board. It's Julius Randle's 3-pointers made. I think it's still at 2.5. Yeah. Me personally, I would probably go ahead and take the under on that. He hasn't been shooting from 3 well at all. He's only gone over this once. Take the less on 2.5. You're gonna be looking at Jalen Brunson. Emmanuel Quickly's questionable. Brunson's points actually got bumped up to 25.5, so we're gonna go ahead and fade that. Let's see what his RA is still at. It's at 10.5, so we can take Brunson's 10.5 rebounds and assists. You'll take that over.
Rebounds and assists over with Brunson. All right.
Yes, sir. And then also there will be another pick for already got Randall. Let's see. We'll do. I'm looking at my notes here because I don't have a lot tonight. Not a lot intrigues me. Jimmy Butler. Over RA should still be at 12 even.
Okay, hang on. Okay, where's the RA at? There it is, 12 even. Yeah, you like that over? Okay. All right, that's three legs there.
Okay, perfect. I got 2 more for you. Let me pull up Bovada. We got 2 more here. Andrew Wiggins, his rebounds should be at 6 even.
Yes.
We'll go ahead and take the over on that.
Okay.
And then we'll need one more line, which will be Randall Brunson out of bio. Let's see what his points is at.
Yeah, out of bio 17 points. RJ Barrett is at 20.
If I had to take anything on RJ at this point, it really would be less. But I mean, he's actually been hitting 20. Well, Emmanuel hasn't been playing a lot.
Right.
So that makes sense. He's actually been hooping quite a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
And then we got Strus too.
We got Max Strus.
He's at 11.5 on his points.
I would take the over on that. That's actually not a bad play. If the Heat are gonna close it out, they're gonna need him to kind of hoop a little bit.
Right. I like it. I'm hitting it right now. Hang on.
My giveaway is tweeted out with the screenshot, so everybody like, retweet, and do what you're told to do.
That's right. And then we're going to look at some positive EV plays here in a second. But let me share my screen and let's go through this. We're just going to do this one prize pick right here that we just came up with. And here it is. Julius Randle under 2.5 3-pointers made. Jalen Brunson over 10.5 rebounds and assists. Jimmy Butler over 12 rebounds and assists. Andrew Wiggins over 6 rebounds, and Max Strus over 11.5 points. I got a Max play in there, man. That makes me happy. I love it. I love it. I like Max. He's all right.
He's been stepping up.
A guy that's really got me just really. I've got to be honest with you. I really didn't think much of this kid, But this Reeves, you know what? He's a grinder out there, man. He gets right with it. He ain't afraid of nothing. He just gets in there and plays. He's not intimidated. He just goes. I'm actually surprised at his level of play, Jabari.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. Mainly because this is how also Caruso started off. Before Caruso went and got his big contract from Chicago, they have good talent seekers. The problem is just a lot of them never see the floor is the problem. And then when they do give them the floor, sometimes it's too little, too late, or they see the floor and pan out, and then whatever happens after that. But Austin Reeves, if he can shore up on the defensive side, he'll be great. Offensively, he's there. He's definitely, you can see the clutch gene in him. He knows when there's how to make timely shots, and when there's a time to be aggressive, when there's a time to be passive. So,
you know who else sees that?
Who?
LeBron.
Yeah, and he's getting older, so he has to.
Right. Well, and he recognizes it, and he has the confidence to pass him the ball when he's open because he knows the kid's going to take the shot.
Yeah.
And I bet you LeBron has a lot to do with that kid's confidence too.
Sure. Yeah.
Alan says Randall's the new Derek Brooks.
Hammer the unders.
Get this. Reeves is somehow the top shooting guard on the market. He's going to get 80 to 100 million. Are you kidding me?
Nah, he's not getting that.
No,
he's not getting that. 80 to 100 mil? No. Probably a good little 4-year, maybe 30 mil, 4-year, 40 mil I could see. But 80 to 100 million, I wouldn't see that because he has to prove to them on the defensive side of the ball he's also going to be there. Right. Offensively, he's great. But defensively, he still needs some work.
Okay, Mike, do you want to go into some positive EV here real quick? Let's just take a look for a last minute here real quick. And then we're going to get going.
I'll share real quick and see if there's anything out here that I'm liking. I'm going to actually specifically look in the MLB. We got plenty of NBA action right now. So let me go to my filters. Actually, let's start in the NHL just because I want to see if there's any player shots on goal props that we can hit or anything. We've got positive EV play on the Panthers money line. So
I like that Leafs over 3.5 total.
Yeah, well, I mean, Florida wins 4-3.
3.5,
5-3 or 6.
5-4.
Here's one on Marner over 1.5 player points. Boy, that's risky for me because the guy's. He hasn't been scoring. I don't know about assists. I guess if you got a couple of assists, that would be fine. But definitely worth taking a look at. Maybe shots on goal prop. Matthew Tkachuk under 3.5. Risky one too. Nah, I'm not really wanting to hit any of these last minute. I'm going to pass.
Let me
jump.
Okay, let me tell you something real quick. All right. This is what I think is going to happen with the lines tonight for Toronto. I think that the coach is going to go back to O'Reilly, Tavares, and Marner, who played together when O'Reilly first came to the Leafs. Look for that combination to be out on the ice. And if you remember when they were together, O'Reilly had a hat trick. So there you go. You've heard what I've said.
Okay. Well, we shall see. This Gallo play, Gallo's so hit and miss a lot of times there with Minnesota. It's hard to say, but I do like the value we're getting on him on his under. I mean, last few games, I think 2 of the 3 games he has been hitless. He had a hit last night, but I like this play. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on this. I'm going to put 25 on it for a nice plus 130 banger and call it a night.
Okay. All right. Very good. Mike's got the giveaway on Twitter right now. Let's review what that is again, folks. That is the Heat plus 3.5. The Maple Leafs on the money line and the Lakers plus 7.5. Even though Mike doesn't believe that the Leafs will win, watch it be the only leg that hits tonight.
Oh, let's hope not, man. Goodness, I may not show up tomorrow if that happens. This guy's head will be the size of a
all right,
watermelon. It's not already.
We're going to be sending this tweet out. Get on there. You got to like or you got to retweet this. You have to follow all three of us, and we'd like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel too.
That's in there. That's in the tweet. Got to subscribe, got to like, got to retweet, got to follow us 3. Get it done, y'all.
Let's do it. See you, folks.